got traded from Georgetown to Markham, which seemed to be more of a future deal for Georgetown. And now he's going to a situation where it's a team that's winning 90% of its games. He is looked upon to bring more offense. When we saw him play, he was a guy that just made plays all over the ice, whether it was in the offensive blue line of the power play or defensively 2-on-1 against, he would just find a way to make a play. That's what caught our eye the most. And then when we spent time with him, he just seems to have a winning mentality about him. And all the digging we did came back great. So we expect him to be involved in all areas, just like we do the rest of them. But he's somebody that could run the power play and that could be one of our better penalty killers as well.
Are they top 40 next year?
I don't know. I don't know if it's fair to put that on them. As scholarship defensemen, we expect them to be top 4 defensemen at some point, whether it's next year or not. The rest of this year in the summer will tell.
Yep. And what do you like about Carpenter's game?
Everything. I just think Ryan Carpenter is there's just so many, he's not a flashy offensive player, but he's a guy that goes to hard areas on the ice. He's really good in front of the opposing team's net. He plays strong on the wall in all areas of the ice, and he's an absolute leader from top to bottom. That's what makes him great, is his expectations on a daily basis. And he's a great student, as all these guys are. But I expect Ryan to come in and make a great impact next year.
So, again, not to put labels on guys with top 6.
Well, I don't know if top 6, he'd be top 9. I mean, those are the opportunities we'd be thinking about. I definitely think he's got the potential to move into a top 6 type role. He's one of those kids that could play with your top line or your bottom line. He can muck and grind it, and I think he can skill it too. But he's somebody that we're going to expect to be a power forward for us, and we'll continue to remind him on a daily basis that that's what he brings to the table. That's what makes him different, and I expect him to be that.
Have you seen Galley this year?
No.
Have you seen him at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you feel that with next year's team having 20 juniors and sophomores as opposed to sophomores and freshmen, that at least these 4 incoming players will have an opportunity maybe to not have so much pressure put on them and thus have their game grow more because they can sit back and play their game and not have to worry about taking on so much so early?
Yeah, I hope that's the case. We're still trying to figure out internally which of those guys, whether it be freshmen, sophomore, juniors, or, well, I guess not seniors, but which of those guys moving forward are going to be part of this solution for us. We're not going to just be a place where guys are part of the program and that's good enough. We want guys making us better, helping us win hockey games, doing great in the classroom, being good people in the community. And if we feel there's people that aren't willing to live that way, then we'll exclude them. So we may have a different look next year. I don't know. Based on who should be returning and who does return, we'll find out. I hope we don't have to throw these young guys to the fire, so to speak, like we have with this year's freshman class. And that's strictly numbers. That's nobody's fault. That is what it is. Next year we do have the capability of having 20 juniors and sophomores and then 3 seniors. So it should take some pressure off those guys, but I don't know if everyone's going to still be around and still be here day to day. So we'll find that out. That's not threatening. That's just real. We're figuring that out. If people aren't part of the solution long term, they won't be around long term.
Anything else for Coach about the NLIs or this upcoming week? All right. Thank you very much, Coach.
Good.